that's one of the things that I found so thought-provoking about the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
I think, you know, there was of course a lot of outrage on both sides with the men who'd been blamed for aggression or assault. And certainly it's clear that Harvey Weinstein he's an evil man. I mean,
Yeah.
just his own pathology, wherever it began in adolescence or whenever he was rejected. I mean, I know that's sort of the narrative about him, like he'd been rejected. And then finally, when he had power, he just used it badly and victimized, you know, dozens of women. I do think like all the discussions on social media about victimhood and survivors, it's such a complicated issue, you know, like I think people are so quick to point fingers at just everyone is angry, and I think it comes out in a way that is not nuanced. And there are definitely, as I said, men or women who've done things that are really bad and objectionable. And I mean, the whole thing, I think specifically about Senator Franken, and that I just feel like so sad that he stepped down when we have people like Josh Hawley and Ted Cruz who are still blatantly abusing their power in a different way. I mean, Franken, of course, was accused of making his staff member feel like he was an aggressor. And who knows? I don't know what happened, but I feel like there's so much hypocrisy in politics in general. And if someone like Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley are allowed to stay in the Senate, whereas Al Franken, who admits that he was wrong and he feels bad about making the women that he touched, probably not even with any sort of malicious intent, that he genuinely feels bad about that. And so like that sort of mob mentality where you're just ousting someone who actually is thoughtful about what happened, it just is, that's part of the whole Me Too Time's Up movement that I find we have to pause. And, you know, I don't know, like I think I've certainly been the victim of unwanted sexual aggression. And I think most women have. And I it's just, it's terrible, but like it's so complicated. And I think American politics and the media tend to just want to reduce things to a binary. Like it's bad, it's good, it's bad, it's good. Something bad happened, okay, that person should be ousted. There's
Well,
not really any room for meaningful discourse. And I don't know, like I just wish people, I think kindness is actually the thing that's most important. Like we have to be kind. And that has been, people are laughed at for being kind or admitting a moment of vulnerability.